Alright, before I unload this thing, let's go see if it's all set. Oh, I see my apron held up nice. Nice, nice. Quite a bit of over dig, but I was really worried about rain and water the way this yard is, but you can tell the way the washout diverted that my plan with this water bar worked, because where the mixer washed out went down around the berm and off that way, so that diversion worked out pretty good. But it is a bit much. But we were getting all those downpours of rain, so I was really nervous about this washing in, and it looks like I got some down in there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Right there's some little bit of wash. Looks like the ramp washed in a little, and the corner washed a little. Looks like these guys shoveled the shit out of it to get under the foundation. I kind of knew that they were going to do that, and they were going to want to pin that bottom corner. That's what I was trying to tell the homeowner. This is not what I was expecting, though. He said he was going to frame this whole thing. This is kind of... See? Yeah, look, there's wash right there. You know, all this sand was washing. Yeah. That really sucks. Really sucks. Because I gotta compact all this, so I'm gonna have to throw dirt over the wall. I can't get in here. Jesus, crying out loud. This is gonna be tough with my little machine. You know, what a pain in the ass. I'm wondering if I should. See, I don't want to put pressure on the wall or anything, but the skid steer could come up to it and throw the dirt over. But I was under the assumption that this wall, I was going to try to bridge over this thing, because he had told me that they were going to, this was going to be a walkout. The whole bottom wall was going to be, so I was going to backfill this and then bridge over it. I thought it was going to be like that level all the way across is what I was told. I wasn't expecting this tall thing, you know, right where we're standing here, this wall. I was going to just fill over, bridge over. This just turned into more work, but whatever. I'm gonna get the skid steer and just, you know, have to blow it out. It's a big friggin' addition, huh? It's like almost, I think it's like 10 feet shorter than the house. The house is like 30 something, and this addition is like 27. But at least they had room to work. I was really worried about this caving in. Like, see, this all, see, and then they got room to tar it. This is plenty of room to work, because you got tall panels, you know. And then he had this gutter. I see we didn't do anything with that. That was just pouring down into here. Washed all that, washed this. Whatever. Let's get going, Steve. Okay, so I know a lot of guys don't compact the outside around here. They just kind of fill it in. But I'm just gonna run, I filled in and then I raked the path down the footing. I'm just gonna run the compactor through it. Then I'll throw some more in. I don't want any problems, you know what I mean? Because I'm so busy, I don't want to come back. So it's like, I want to get this over with, get on to my next job, and not have to come back and have them be like, oh, it's settled some, and can you come back and put some more in, and blah, 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 blah. I did throw some fill over the wall against that footing. You can see where I spilt it on the top. I'll clean it off with a brush after, you know, a little whisk broom. But I threw some over onto the footing because I saw this guy one time. Now, this might just be me being paranoid, but I saw this guy one time putting everything here before he put a little there, and he put pressure on it and it shifted that way. He cracked the footing. I might just be paranoid, but I don't like problems. So I put some on the inside on top of the footing. I already talked to the homeowner about that gutter. We're gonna eventually come out here and put a dry well out there. I actually have to give him a price on that. Let me put another lift in and I'll check back with you guys after I've made some progress. Because this camera's not gonna last that long. I keep having problems with talking too much. right, here's the deal. That thing's only good. That thing's only good for like six inches. You know, the bigger ones like the diesel whackers, like a foot. But I'm not trying to put too much pressure on the outside of this foundation because there's no deck on it. We're gonna have to do a lift, like actual, you know, not fudge, like 6-inch lifts, because that's all that compactor is really rated for. Do me a favor, fire up that compactor. Is it recording? Is it recording? Alright guys, sorry we haven't been filming much on this one. The compactor's broke on us like 3 times. Yeah. So it kind of sucks because the outside's not as important. I do like to compact near the footing, and then you know, if there was a deck on this building, like you know, like if they have a frame deck, you know, I'd go ahead and compact the whole thing, but I don't like to do too much compacting on the outside. Even though I bet there's rebar like a mofo in here. I saw some pieces laying in the bottom of the hole. But here's the thing, we'll show you real quick. So basically I flooded that corner and I'm letting it dry out because I let the water flow the dirt in there. I'm letting it dry out. It's been drying out for hours now. So I'm probably gonna hit that with the compactor ever, but I'm probably gonna hit that with the compactor for a little bit. But it's getting kind of late, so I don't know. We might just put off tomorrow's job and come back here tomorrow. Just bump tomorrow, because tomorrow's one, the guy's on vacation anyway, so he's not even there, so we can bump him one day. I want to come back and some of this fill, we've had a lot of rain here, so some of this fill is really
basically mud all right there.
It's like mud, even though I coned up the piles like really well. The other thing too is the stupid son of a bitch driving the mixer truck was cleaning out on the pile. Like, he poked a hole in the pile and he was cleaning out in it and flooded the pile. So if you're a mixer driver, and I have been a mixer driver, don't do stupid shit like that, okay? Clean out somewhere else, because one of the guys cleaned out up here, but down there when I found a bowl, like they had dug a hole and they were cleaning out in the middle of the pile, so all the fill is all kind of mushy, and the compactor's sinking and everything. So, but it's not a big deal. I've dealt with it before, but as you can see, we have to fill up to the well, we gotta fill up to the pads more. We've got from here, we already compacted this, we got from here over graded. I gotta put a little more in there in the middle of the pads, but I'm gonna sit over there and hurl it over, and then after, when we're done, I'll take the broom and sweep off the footing. So what they do here is they pour a 4-inch floor right up to the wall, right over that footing, and then right over the pads. And then when they put in, see the beam pocket I was telling you guys about last time when we dug this? It's gonna be a beam going right across. And the concrete saw guy was here today. He's gonna cut out the pocket on the other side. So basically, it'll look like that, you know. Let me see if I can. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about with the beam pocket. See what I'm saying? So this is the beam pocket. There'll be a beam, goes from here right across over where that notch out in the shingles is. They're gonna have the saw guy cut one there, then they're gonna cut a door opening there. Yeah, so basically I'm just gonna continue to fine-tune this, compact it, then I think we're done. I mean, if we wanted to stay late today, we probably could be done, but the problem also is there's no line over there. There's no footing to match up to. So when you have that problem, you don't want to come off of these pads and then have it dip down to there. All right, so what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm just going to touch it up in the morning and shoot it with the laser to make sure we are on grade with all the way across, because you don't want to have a guy show up here and pour you a lot more concrete to level off your floor, because you know, then the bill goes up. And then obviously the opening is going to dip down, and then they're going to, you know, put a form board on the outside and then pour the floor right up to it. So there'll be like a little haunch there. So I pretty much got to get that filled in a little more and then tapered a little bit. But what do you think? You done for today? All right, guys, we had to come back today. We're only putting in a couple hours here. The compactor broke 3 times yesterday. So I flattened out this area here. I just raked along the foundation. You know, some people will try to do that with a machine and then scratch it all to hell. But I flattened out this area here because he wants to run a lull or a telehandler or whatever you want to call it down here. Up there they're gonna be stacking, I think over here they're probably gonna stack lumber and building supplies. We're obviously gonna leave the construction entrance. The grade here is kind of comes off the front lawn and then down and around. He said he wanted to keep existing grade, so I didn't change it too much. Plus we're gonna be back to landscape it. He's gonna have foundation beds. Then on this side of the house, I gotta dig out sonotubes. He's gonna put a deck off the side here. But this is important because he wants to be able to run the lull down here. I think I'm gonna take the excavator and I'm gonna cone that pile up back that way more. So if he wants to, he can come around this corner and then he can back forward and backwards that way. So he can lift up like the wall to set like the back wall and stuff. Cause, or the top, I'm assuming he's gonna go 2 stories. It's gonna be big. They're gonna lock the floor in with a big floor footing, or I don't know what you call it, haunch, like a haunch. But yeah, we shot with the laser. This morning when I got here, I shot the top of the footing over there. Then I shot the top of the pad, cause you never know. And yeah, you know, they're right on. So, because this one for some reason was playing tricks on my eyes, this pad looked a little low. So I shot the top of that, shot that, and then because there's no exposed footing on this side, it's kind of hard to carry the grade over by eyeball. See, on that side, there's no exposed footing to match up with across. So you can go from there to there. We did by eyeball, then we checked it with the laser, and we had to put a little bit in after we compact. So like we'll compact it, then we'll go around, check everything with the laser, and then add into the lows and rake out the highs. So what we'll do now is while he's gonna pack up all the stuff, and then he's gonna take the little whisk broom and then clean up all the dirt off the top of the foundation that we spilt. Bingo. So he's gonna do that. I'm going to cone up that pile and then say goodbye to the people because we're gonna be done now.
Oh, we're done now?
Yeah, we're done now.
Farewell to the people.
Farewell, people. All right, guys, I wish we could have got more footage, but unfortunately, I was really aggravated yesterday. That compactor kept breaking, like non-stop. So
You look little down there, huh?
I look little down here?
You look little down
You look mighty up there.
there. Don't I?
Eh?
Quite mighty, eh?
Eh?